Hey, what's up? Got some great books to show you. This first lot here. This was a Craigslist haul, and I think I've talked about this before. The way I search Craigslist for comics, I put in comic singular and comics plural because you'll get different results from both of them. And this listing that I found was actually in a another city that is not the one that I live in. There's another city listing about half an hour away from me, so I search both of them usually for comics. And really, where this guy ended up living was halfway in between, so I don't know why he didn't advertise them both. But hey, that's why it pays to search both of them as well as the keywords. So I'll show you. I'll tell you up front. I paid 300 for what I got here, and I'll go through the books that I got. First up, Captain America 360. You know that one. The it's got a little bit of a couple spine stresses. Crossbones. First appearance of Crossbones. First full appearance. All right. Get a little bit better here. Amazing Spider-Man 529. Not a great copy. It's got a corner ding and some spine stressing. Superman, Man of Steel 18, First Doomsday. It's first print, which is the most common. Also, it's got a little bit of spine stressing. It's not perfect again. All right. Let's work up to it. All right, here we go. Now we're starting to get into a little bit. Secret Wars number 8. Not a bad copy. It's not. It's kind of hard to see with this camera, but it's a little faded, but it's actually in really nice condition, I'd say otherwise. All right, so where are we going with this? All this cash that was doled out. All right, Harley Quinn number 1. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Harley Quinn number 1. Don't have this. Pretty nice copy. It's got like, I don't know, I guess just like a little bit of a dirt rub up here, but otherwise pretty nice copy. Glad to have that one finally. Who knows if that one's going to continue to get out of control or move upwards like Batman Adventures. All right, here we go with a nice addition to the collection. Not like obviously not a super high grade book. Missing the whole bottom here. Amazing Spider-Man number 16. Just happy to have it in the collection. Also added this guy, Amazing Spider-Man 23. Decent copy. I mean, you know, it's a high low grade, I guess I'll say, like a VG. Both of these, the covers are attached. I mean, obviously this one's missing a big piece, and when I finally went through this one, a whole page was cut out, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But we're working. We'll get you there. We'll show you what else I got for that. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 252. It's got a couple spine ticks, and I just noticed a little bit of a crease up here. Pretty nice copy otherwise, but still, you're thinking, boy, I don't know where he got to. 300 bucks for those books. So I'll just add a 300 in there. 300 bucks. Finish it off with the 300. Super nice copy. This was why I went for the listing. I'll take it out here. I'm going to take this out so we can get a little look at it. And that's more than I typically want to spend for that amount of books, but I couldn't pass this up. Really nice copy. Basically, it's got a little corner ding on the top and bottom. Otherwise, really nice. Super glossy. Pages are not as white as, you know, maybe I would want them to be, but man, really happy to have this type of grade for this book. And this book is starting to climb, if you haven't noticed. So really happy to add all those into the collection. And these were some pickups from a local shop. I like going to the shop because they have great stuff in their dollar bin. And this was one of them. Secret Files and Origins JSA number 1. First appearance of Hawk Girl 2. who will be on the Legends of Tomorrow TV show. Also picked Amazing Spider-Man 572, the variant up. I believe I just showed this one from a con that I went to, and I bought it for like $6 or $8, I think. So glad to get that one for $1. Add it to the collection. Really surprised to find this one. I don't know if I've ever even seen this book in the wild. Maybe one time at a convention, like on a dealer's wall. What If, starring the Avengers number 108, the Carnage Surfer cover. Really tough to find. Got that for $1. And really, these 3 books were all that I really saw that I wanted out of everything they had. I felt kind of bad just buying these 3 books for $3. So I went back. There was one other book that I had my eye on, and that was Amazing Spider-Man 299. The newsstand, they had it listed as a fine for $15. I felt like that's definitely not a bad buy. Just a little bit lower grade than I probably wanted to get. I do have it already, so I figured, if I look at it like I spent $2 each on those, this is only $12. So I think that's worth it, and I would gladly pay that for any of those books. These next books are some books that I purchased online from an online retailer. I picked up, I was really just looking for Longbow Hunter number 1 to complete the run, but they had 1 through 3 for like, ended up paying less than $1 each, I think, for them. So I figured I'd pick those up for about $3. Speaking of Legends of Tomorrow, Showcase presents number 94, the first appearance of the new Doom Patrol, which features Negative Woman, and she will be on the Legends of Tomorrow show as well. That's her on the cover. And I paid $2.20 for that. That was a good buy for that price. Same price for this, Batman 638, the Jason Todd revealed as Red Hood, the second print cover. It's kind of a hot book right now. It's $8 or $10 maybe on a good day. Doom Patrol 36, first full appearance of Metallo, and I thought this book would be worth a little bit more, but I looked online on eBay, and it only goes for like $5. I feel like it's a pretty underrated book. And I paid $2.20 for that one as well, and I picked this up. Let me take it out. I actually paid $3 for this. This is DC releases February 1986. This was published before Booster Gold number 1 came out, so this is really the the first appearance of Booster Gold. It's just a little pamphlet, doesn't have a lot, but this thing is in really nice shape. I assume they came folded like this. I don't know for sure, but I would assume that they came folded. Just kind of an interesting piece to pick up. $3. Not a huge score. I don't know how much they go for. I haven't seen any online. And lastly, these are some comics that I got at a convention. Got X-Men 24 with the classic Kubert cover. I got a Sandman number 8. Of course, not the Karen Berger, but still a good book. First Death. Most of this, the bag on it is kind of warped. But I paid $2 for the X-Men, and I paid $15 for the Sandman. Probably like a VF. This next dealer, I got a Spider-Man 51 with the J. Scott Campbell cover. And then I got the Mercenaut Special here. The Spider-Man 2099, the Venom variant covers. I paid $3 for the Spider-Man. These were $4 each. So I got the Jay Lee variant number 36, number 37, and number 38. And I don't believe this one is a variant. I think it's just that's the regular cover. But these two are variants, I believe. At least that's how the UPCs are labeled. Those were $4 each. Found some interesting mix here from this next dealer. New Suicide Squad #1, paid $9 for that. Great book to find, great book to pick up if you can find it for that price. A Spider-Woman #1 for $9, pretty high grade copy, not bad to pass up. And a Miss Marvel, boy, looking at this thing now, Miss Marvel #1. I didn't see it, it's all like kind of jacked up down there. I paid $8 for it, but did not notice that. That's kind of a shame, because I thought I had a good find on that one. Different dealer, I got a Walking Dead 108 for $4. A book that has done really well for the past, I don't know, 8 months or so. Captain Marvel #18. I paid $5. It's a low grade copy. Obviously, if it was higher grade, it would go for a lot more, but that's still a steal for that price. And a Birds of Prey #1 first White Canary, paid $2 for that. Also paid $2 for a New Mutants #1. Boy, and I kind of missed it on this one as well. Kind of chewed up on the edge there. And then finally, I was able to find one of these, which I've had a tough time finding in the wild. Again, not a great high grade copy. Mr. Miracle #4, first appearance of Big Barda, who has a little bit of a cult following, I guess. Tough book to find. Like I said, I paid $11 for it, and it's about where it should be. Maybe I just checked eBay, and there was one that went for about the same price. This one might be a little bit better grade, but it's got a little bit of tanning on it, so I'm not quite sure if it is or not. But it can go for a decent amount. It's just, like I said, just a tough book to find. So really glad to add that to the collection, and that's my hauls for this round. Thanks for watching. Keep trolling those dollar boxes.